Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we will be prepping my skin before reviewing and demoing the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I personally love going with the Paula's Choice SPF first just because it is a hydrating SPF. So I actually got a sample from Sephora before I purchased it just because I hate wasting product or returning it. I got the shade 2N26 and I will make that less blurry. There you go. And I feel like it was a pretty good match. My first impressions of the formula is that it's very lightweight. It feels very serum-like, which I do like, but it's more of like a thicker serum. It's not as lightweight to the touch as per se the new Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. So on this side, my right side, I'm going to be blending it out with a damp beauty sponge, which as you can see, it's really blending in very nicely. So as y'all can see, it has a very natural skin-like finish. I did have a small reaction. I'm allergic to everything, y'all, but it covered the redness up pretty well. And then on my left side, I'm going to be using a brush to blend in the foundation. So I'm going to bring you in a little closer, and what I notice is that it actually looks much more lighter weight with the brush and a little bit more of a full coverage like I mentioned there with the damp beauty sponge. But it could be that maybe I put more on my right. So I'm just adding a little bit more on my left cheek just because that is where I kind of have some dark pigmentation right there, and just blending it in. But one thing I really notice is that it blends in very beautifully, and look at the finish. Like even me looking at my video right now and editing it, like I'm just amazed at how skin-like and so natural it looks on the skin. So I just had to double check with a mirror up close because like I said, the finish is so gorgeous. I just can't believe how skin-like it looks. So I'm just going to continue on because now we will be reviewing a little bit, or more like talking about the Nars setting powder, just because that is a new purchase on my part, because I've been looking for a setting powder that will help prevent more creasing. No powder has been really wowing me as of late. All right, so I was influenced by Erica's beauty counter, I believe. I'll link it down below. But I was influenced by her to buy the light reflecting setting powder in crystal. It's a very interesting product, like I will show you here. It is so silk-like, very lightweight, and it feels very silky to the touch. I've been using this for quite a while already, like this week, and I just love the way it sets the under eye. You will notice that I am using it with the Amicole concealer, but because I wanted to put this to the test, because the Amicole concealer is the only concealer that literally creases with absolutely every setting powder I use. So more on that later, but I just love how skin-like and very lightweight the setting powder is. It doesn't change the color of my concealer. It doesn't mattify it where it feels super drying. And yeah, like look at that. So I can definitely see this becoming one of my favorite Holy Grail powders because it also sets my skin very nicely. It didn't remove the radiance from the foundation, rather it just set the foundation very well. And I'm gonna kind of just rush through this part, which is just me applying makeup. So if you have any questions about what I'm using, it'll be in the description box below. Okay, we're gonna stop right here before I put any mascara on because I also want to talk about the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I've heard amazing things of this product and I will talk more about it later in the video, but wow, does this set. I love that it's hydrating and I love above all that it actually keeps my makeup in place. But like I said, I will be talking more about this later in the video. Okay, so kind of just want to give my gist of the foundation. So I'm not sure if it's a perfect match. It feels like it is on camera, but I do feel like it's a little tad bit warmer in person, but I'm not entirely sure. But all in all, the foundation first application looks gorgeous, like extremely skin-like. It doesn't feel like anything on the skin. The formula is very serum-like, so on the skin it feels the same way. It just feels like it, but it's definitely sitting very natural and beautiful on the skin. So I also love that the foundation is giving me a lot of radiance. It's not really drying down to a matte. It is a very natural radiant foundation, and I love that because I am rather dry. The blush and the highlight is sitting very beautifully on top of the foundation as well. And then for the concealer, which is not what I'm reviewing, but really, the Nars, I love this powder. I think it sets the concealer very nicely and it helps prevent the creasing even more, especially with the Amicole concealer. And then I also love that this is very finely milled. So I love that it kept the radiance on my forehead and on my skin. So it's not a mattifying finish. And I really like that because, again, I'm very dry. Oh. And then I have been testing the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray, and it has done wonders for keeping my makeup on for extended periods of time. So I want to just really review this on YouTube for y'all right now and see how this also sets and keeps my makeup on all day. But all in all, I am in love with this foundation. Let me turn off the ring light. This is how it looks. Really in natural lighting. It's very cloudy today in Austin, but it does it. Like, I feel, because I'm so white here, so if we just does it, I think it looks like it matches, right? It looks really good. Let me, oops. So this is how it looks without the ring light on. Get closer to y'all. But the powder is doing really nice under the eyes, and I feel like whenever I put the camera closer to my face, it makes me look grayer. I don't know why, but I don't look this gray in person. And then this is my forehead with the foundation as well as the setting powder. I will do maybe like some check-ins throughout the day with my camera so y'all can really see the detail of my makeup, and we will take it from there and see how this foundation works because I think it looks so beautiful. I almost love it more, we'll see, than the Velvet Matte, which is the only matte foundation that works for my dry skin type. So that's my take. That's my little 2 cents of my video today, and I will see y'all later. Alright, so I am back. It is, I don't even know what time it is. So it is now 3:40, and I've been wearing this foundation for about since 10:30, 11 a.m. I would say. I am going to be washing this off, so that's why I'm doing a check-in right now, because after I have my last meeting at work, I will be washing this off and going to the gym. So reapplying. First things first, let me grab a mirror. First things first, I think the foundation looks beautiful still. It has not, oops, it has not sunk into any fine lines. And the finish of it is still kind of like a powder finish now, which I definitely don't mind. I think it still looks very natural and radiant. Yeah, I love that it just still has that gorgeous radiance and that my skin does not look extra dry or anything. I'm really, really liking that. The blush and everything else looks beautiful on top of it. Everything still looks very in sync. I am not a fan of the Amicole concealer. I love the formula of that concealer. It exceeds every other every other concealer's formula, but it creases so much. And so I almost wish, well, not even, I won't say that. I think that the next time I try the Nars setting powder, I will not do it with the Amicole. Amicole, no matter what powder I use, it creases like a motherfucker. But the Nars powder, regardless, I love how it, again, did not mattify my skin. Rather, it still kept it set and radiant. So I'm still loving that. I'm going to use it with other concealers because this Amicole is not it. The Hydro Grip, what is this? Spray, also blown out of the water. I fucking love this thing, and I've heard such great things about it, but I couldn't bite the bullet of $36. Like, I was like, for a freaking spray, like, in plastic, I guess. Anyways, you're not paying really for the packaging sometimes, although you are sometimes. But the product itself is amazing. My skin and my makeup have been set for the hours that for about 5 hours, I would say. And that too has really helped keep the skin looking hydrated and set and not dry. So I love everything. I don't know if I will buy the Makeup Forever foundation just because, I don't know. I want to see how my skin reacts to the fragrance. Oh my god, I forgot to even mention that. The fragrance is pretty obvious. It's pretty potent. It took a while for me to no longer smell it. I do want to see how my skin reacts to that fragrance, if I have any irritation, because if I do, then that's definitely a no for me. But all in all, like, the foundation is A+. I love it so much. And I truly hope that my skin is okay with the fragrance part of it. That pretty much finalizes my review of the Makeup Forever foundation, the Nars powder, and then the Hydro Grip spray by MilkMakeup. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. Have y'all tried any of these products? What do you think? Because I think these products can easily become holy grails. That's it for now, and I'll see you all in my next video. Adios.